Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Hoskins here at Pure Cairo now in beautiful Inman, South Carolina, just on the south side of Lake Bowen. I do hope that this is working well. I'm using the integrated camera rather than an outside one. Take a little bit of stress off of the computer a little bit, hopefully. But anyway, uh, good news. Good news. Oh my goodness, good news. Got a good report about my weight loss and my fitness this last week. Got some blood work done for insurance purposes, and all of that stuff just came back in a gloriously wonderful fashions. A little bit of work to do on a few things, but nothing that was outside of the bounds to be even closely worried about. My heart rate is in the low 60s. My blood pressure is below what's considered normal blood pressure for normal people. All my other numbers were just absolutely wonderful, and I'm very, very happy about that. I want to praise the Creator God of the universe for that. Just very happy. Great news, great news. I am now on my way to Denver this weekend. That is going to be a wonderful experience. My work with Titronics, which is the scanner we use here at the office, it puts me in front of all the presidents of all of the upper cervical chiropractic techniques at their upper cervical symposium this weekend. So I have stage time on Thursday, and then I think I have stage time on Saturday to talk about the science and the usefulness and the purpose of using thermography in the chiropractic practice. So I'm looking forward to that, and that's great news. Even better news, I am so much more organized in my energy. I don't know if you can understand that, but if you do, great. Help me understand it better. I made some decisions the last 2 weeks to let some things go that were very intriguing to me, very valuable to me, but were causing some chaos. So I'm going to set them aside for a little bit, get some other things settled out, understanding that I have more energy because I am losing weight, having more energy because I'm gaining muscle mass, losing fat. All of that is important, and all of that is causing me to have a lot of excess energy compared to what I've had in the last 5 or so years. So that's even better news. In other news, it's just gorgeous here in the upstate. We were at a wonderful place over the weekend called the Red Horse Inn in Landrum. Beautiful little getaway for somebody in the upstate or anywhere actually looking for a weekend getaway. Absolutely gorgeous, drop dead beautiful, tremendous amenities in the middle of nowhere. If you're just looking to get away, highly recommend the Red Horse Inn. And on Saturday nights in the spring, summer, and fall, they have local artists come in and serenade you. And we were with a guy that played a guitar, and then he brought out something called a bouzouki, which is a larger mandolin and had a little bit lower register, and he just entertained us with Americana and folk and just some guitar magic, as I call it. That was very wonderful. It was a good time. Met some friends there that we weren't expecting, and it was just a wonderful little excursion. And then in sad news, I have a friend in Denver, or in Colorado anyway, and he posted this week that on his morning walk, he came by the bridge where he walks across, and there's a guy with a duffel bag. And a guy said, "Hey, you got a cell phone?" And my friend said, "Yeah, what do you need?" He goes, "I need you to call 911, and when they get here, everything they need to know is in the bag." He dropped the bag, took off his hat, and jumped off the bridge and killed himself. And that's tragic. That's just absolutely sad that somebody is at a place in their existence where they think that that is the answer to escape. I had a friend kill himself last October, and that was devastating because he was a friend, and I don't know of anybody around him who saw it. And I don't know this other guy's story that jumped off the bridge in Colorado, but I wonder how many of his friends or people in his circles of influence saw it coming, or if nobody saw it coming. It happens way too much. It happens way too much. We have lost hope in this world, in our culture. I was reading in Isaiah chapter 6, verse 12. It talks about don't listen to the conspiracies, even if the conspiracies might be true, because you need to focus on me. This is God speaking. And if you focus on me, the conspiracies won't matter. Those conspiracies are not just what we think of as conspiracy theories, but that could also mean the talk of assumptions going on in our own heads. And we assume things about other people and about situations. We assume things even about God. We assume things about our loved ones and our enemies and our neighbors and people we don't even know. If you don't think that's true, when you're driving down the road and somebody cuts you off, what do you assume? There you go. But the sad news is, because there's very little hope in our culture, people aren't. They're desperate and they're despondent, and that hope is that expectation based upon experience. I don't hope that this chair holds me up. I know it does, based on, or I don't wish that it holds me up. And I don't hope as in that kind of a wish. Hope is based upon something much more stable, much more significant. And we just lost it. And so that's the sad news. So I've had good news, great news, better news, other news, and sad news. But when it comes down to what we do here at Pure Cower Now, this thing just came to me down. Pure Cower Now, this office, this is where vertebral subluxations go to die. Vertebral subluxations are those interferences between your brain's control of the body and the body. When that interference is there, your body can't function normally. And when it can't function normally, all things start to accumulate on that malfunction, on that malposition, on that subluxation. And that can back up into your brain and cause some things to not work well. When you put that on top of everything else that we deal with in our world and in our existence, when you realize that there's 22 veterans a day, just veterans, that commit suicide, and well over a third of them is because of lack of hope. They just lost hope in getting any kind of help. That's just overwhelmingly sad. And we just need to do better job. And my job is to do what I can with chiropractic to help vertebral subluxations not be a part of the profile. And when your brain is working properly, your body is working properly, that allows you to have some hope. So anyway, that's my Marvelous Monday for today. It has been a good weekend. It's been a long weekend. It's been a full weekend. And I'm looking forward to getting a good lunch so that I can serve well this afternoon and have a great week. So you guys have a great one. If you aren't seeing me as your chiropractor and you're in the upstate, I hope you have a good chiropractor. If not, shame on you. Get your butt in here so we can take care of you. If you're not in the area and you don't have a chiropractor, shame on you. Give me a call. I'll find you one. Simple as that. Vertebral subluxations don't have to be part of your life. They're real. They cause interference, and that's not good. Love you guys. Talk to you Wednesday. Bye-bye.